Hello there. It's Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. And I'm being theatrical and annoying right now. The point of this video is not to show off my beauty, even though I do that in every video. This video is all about Scorpio moon people. I always feel like I have to be mysterious and sexy whenever I talk about Scorpios because y'all are mysterious and sexy. Like, I'm a Taurus, okay? And Tauruses are opposite Scorpio. And we can't get enough of y'all sexy months. Like, y'all are so damn fine. Like, I love y'all. But anyways, I'm talking about when Scorpio lands in the moon in astrology. So let's start off by saying that the moon in astrology represents your moods and emotions and how you react to things. You know, the moon represents your instinctive reactions, whereas your sun, which mine is in Taurus, it represents your personality. It represents your will. It represents, how other people see you, pretty much. But your moon is the hidden side of you. The moon is the part of you that nobody else sees. Is this a better angle, or is this a better angle? It doesn't really matter. But anyway, so let's get into moon and Scorpio. So if you have a moon in Scorpio, you are a Scorpio to your core. You are a Scorpio beneath the surface. Let's say if you have a Gemini sun, right? Your personality is very sociable, very adventurous, very energetic. But underneath that Gemini persona, underneath that Gemini personality, if you have a moon in Scorpio, you're very intense and you're very emotional and you have a lot of emotional power and you're an empath. It can get, like, the moon and the sun can be kind of conflicting, and that's why people are so complex and they don't get along with themselves sometimes, because their moon and their sun can be complete opposites. So if you have a moon in Scorpio, you crave power. You can't stand the thought of being manipulated by somebody, but you will manipulate other people, but you can't stand the thought of somebody manipulating you. You can also be very, paranoid and suspicious of other people, sometimes too much. These people, if you have a moon in Scorpio, you are without a doubt a deeply passionate person. Okay, you are passionate to your core. Okay, and you are prone to being misunderstood because you kind of isolate yourself from other people and you isolate yourself from the world because you have this lack of trust. Okay, if you have a Scorpio moon, you're a Scorpio to your core, like I said. So a lot of times Scorpio people don't trust people. They're very suspicious of people. They're very guarded. They're very isolated with their emotions. So if you have a moon in Scorpio, you're all of that to the deepest depths. You know what I'm saying? You are that underneath the surface. I have a little list over here of notes and stuff. And people who have a Scorpio moon are oftentimes deep healers and extreme empaths. Because if you have a water moon, you're just going to be this really deep, complex, and healing and empathic person. Okay, anytime you have a water sign placement, that it kind of opens the door for you to have psychic abilities, and it opens the door for you to be super spiritual and mystical. And also you're prone to, wanting to do magic and stuff like that. So if you have a Scorpio moon, you're kind of low-key magic, okay? And you have this incredible gift to be able to feel other people's pain and to be able to sense how other people are feeling before they even tell you how they feel. You're extremely psychic to your core, okay? Without a doubt. And, people sometimes will dump their emotional baggage on you because they have this idea that you can somehow handle it because you come off so strong and so like self-assured, right? Oftentimes people will tell you their secrets, and oftentimes you will take that shit to the grave. Scorpios are really good at keeping secrets. You as a Scorpio moon have a deep fear of showing emotional vulnerability. Okay, you don't want to do that shit because it kind of provokes that fear in you of being at the mercy of others. You hate the thought of allowing yourself to be vulnerable because you're afraid that people are going to use that against you, and so you kind of withhold how you really truly feel. And oftentimes if you have a moon in Scorpio, a lot of people won't know how you really feel. People can think that it's all good with you, but you could be going through a whole lot of shit and people don't know because you're really good at keeping everything together. When it comes to emotions, you are deeply emotionally intelligent. You understand emotions more than any other moon sign. You understand emotion deeper than anybody else that you know. Okay, you understand why people may do what they do, you know, and you can kind of tell if somebody's being fake with their emotions. You can kind of tell if somebody is displaying emotions in a fake or dramatic way. You hate that shit. Like, you hate for somebody to act like that they really love something when they don't, or act like that they really love somebody, or express this dramatic display of affection. That's not you. You want it to be real, and you want it to be genuine, and you can always sense it because you're psychic. You can always sense if it's genuine or not. So don't even try to fake around a Scorpio moon, because they can see straight through. Like, these people literally can see straight through your body into your soul. They can say stuff that they instinctively feel that you need to hear, you know, because they can just look into your eyes and they can just already know what it is that you need. You know, they are just like straight up psychics, and it's just beautiful. You know, like how Geminis are a air sign, and they're mental, so they crave mental stimulation. Scorpios crave emotional stimulation. They need to feel that emotional intensity, right? Or else they're going to be bored. So sometimes they want to start drama, you know, emotional drama and stuff like that, because they just need to feel something emotionally. And like I said about them being psychics, people with Scorpio moon are prone to psychic attacks. Psychic attacks are like possession, or, you know, demonic influence. You are prone to attracting emotional vampires and stuff like that. You are prone to attracting people who are emotionally manipulative and stuff like that. And you yourself can also be emotionally manipulative, because you understand emotions on this deep level that most people do not understand. So you have deep intuition. Everything about you is just deep. If you have a moon in Scorpio, everything about you is deep. You have a deep intuition. You have a deeper understanding of life. You have you have deep feelings and deep emotions. You have deep insight. Sorry, I'm keep looking at my list. You have, you know, a deep emotional awareness. Okay, you are aware of your emotions, you're aware of your ups and downs, and so that's why you keep to yourself, because you know that it's really intense. You know that a lot of people are not going to be able to handle that. And, you know, upon researching about Scorpio moons, it's so beautiful, but it's also, it seems like that if you actually had a moon in Scorpio, that it would be terrifying. I don't have a moon in Scorpio. I have a moon in Libra, and I feel blessed to have a moon in Libra, because it makes me easy to get along with, and it makes me emotionally balanced. You know, I'm not saying that I've always been emotionally balanced. I certainly have not, but it makes it easier for me to come to a point where I can just kind of balance things out and not go to the deep end. But if you have a Scorpio moon, you definitely are prone to going to the deep end and having emotional breakdowns, psychotic breaks, and stuff like that. And so it's very intense. But on the flip side, the beautiful side of all this is that you have a deeper understanding of life and how emotions work, and you can be a great psychologist or a great psychiatrist, and you can be the most healing and most intelligent psychiatrist that, you know, kind of gets your patients out of that rut, because you can heal them with your words. You can heal them by seeing their problem and getting into the root of the problem, and just rearranging all of that shit, that dark shit going on. You can just rearrange it and flip it around. You know, you are an alchemist by nature. You turn darkness into light that way. If that is what you are driven to do, if that's what you really want to do. Moon and Scorpio, you have immense power, so you can either use that power for good and be like a healer, or a psychologist, or massage therapist, or whatever it is, or you could use your powers for bad and manipulate people emotionally. Scorpio brings out the forcefulness of the moon. It brings out the ambition and the power of the moon, which can sometimes, you know, be overlooked because it rules by Cancer, and the moon is really subtle sometimes, but it can also be intense. And if you have a Scorpio moon, that's freaking intense, because the moon already rules a water sign. You know what I'm saying? So you've got that double water energy. Your emotions are going to be kind of out of control, because the moon rules the tides, and it got the tides going all around. And that's how, you know, your emotions can be. Emotions are already hard to tame as it is, no matter what moon sign you have. But if it's in Scorpio, it is extreme, and you have to be careful. You know, you have to do stuff that is very healing to yourself. You have to make sure that you take care of yourself. And one of the best ways to do this as a Scorpio moon is to do stuff that is healing to other people, and do stuff that can help other people, like make YouTube videos talking about your really intense, tough experiences, and, you know, how you overcome those. You know, do that, because that can definitely help people, because y'all are blessed with this ability to overcome any obstacle in life. And unfortunately, Moon and Scorpio people are prone to having more obstacles in life than other people, and I feel like it's simply because God knows that y'all are strong enough to handle those obstacles, and y'all are going to turn all of that darkness into the most beautiful possible, thing that y'all can. So Moon and Scorpio can be really great artists, really great performers, very influential. Beyonce is a Virgo sun with a Scorpio moon, and obviously she has a lot of y'all hooked. Okay, Bob Marley was an Aquarius sun with a Scorpio moon, and obviously, like, he used his Scorpio moon power. He was extremely driven. I made a video called "Why Aquariuses Are So Sexy," and in that video, I explained how Bob Marley he had issues. I can't remember what it was he had, but despite his issues, I think it was a health problem or something, he still managed to get up on stage and sing and perform, and he uplifted all these energies with his music, and despite the fact that he was wounded or something, I can't remember exactly what the problem was. The turnout was huge when he performed that day, and if he hadn't have had that willpower of a Scorpio moon, then nothing would have happened, and the combination of whatever your sun sign is with that Scorpio moon brings out the power of whatever your sun sign is. And Bob Marley was an Aquarius, and the Scorpio moon brought out that drive to bring people together that Aquariuses have. Aquariuses are all about unity, and since he had a Scorpio moon, he had the drive to bring people together, which is just really beautiful. And so, yeah, I think that's all I have for y'all Scorpio moon people. I really just got into the intensity of that because every time I talk about Scorpios, I just feel this passion and this intensity. Even though I don't even have much Scorpio in my chart, it's just, I do actually. I have a little bit, but it's not like, I don't have any Scorpio in my inner planets. So, yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.